All right, so I made a mistake way back when. This sounds ridiculous. Markus made a mistake. What? That's crazy. No, he didn't. He couldn't possibly make a mistake. He would never make a mistake. But I did. And the mistake I made was to buy a gaming laptop, which sounds ridiculous. Buying a gaming laptop, how was that a big mistake? Well, it is a big mistake on the fact that buying the gaming laptop made it so I didn't buy a gaming desktop, something that would have extraordinarily helped me in many cases. Whereas the gaming laptop has a life, it has a certain period that it can be sustainable, and I think I'm hitting that period at this point, which kind of sucks because I like it. It's a nice laptop. It's just, doesn't do too much. If that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. I don't know. Alright, so what I bought was a Lenovo Legion gaming laptop. I don't have the full picture up in my brain right now, so give me a second. Alright, so this is what I bought, essentially, the Lenovo Legion 5 gaming laptop. Mine is the 3050 Ti, the RTX 3050 Ti, my bad, with 512 gigabyte storage, 16 gigabyte RAM. It has a Ryzen 7. It's a decent gaming laptop. I would say for the games nowadays, it's still going. Especially when I play Marvel Rivals, it does lag. That could be from Marvel Rivals itself and or the laptop itself. I honestly couldn't fully tell you. All I know is it's a usable laptop. I use it for editing. I use it for gaming. I use it quite often for many of things. It's been holding out for the few years I've had it. Now, I've only had it for a few years, since 2022. There we go. But since 2022, it's been going. It's been moving, it's been pushing, and ultimately this is my thing. I use it for everything that I cannot use my normal computer for. And my normal computer can only push as much as it can. It's this computer I bought in 2018. It was not meant for gaming as much as it says it was meant for gaming. It was not meant for gaming, I can tell you that. It was able to play like Destiny 2. That was as far as it can go, and like smaller indie games and stuff like that, but not really anything that is new, I would say, just because in my desktop computer is a GTX 1060, if I believe, 3 gigabyte, and I mean, I put more RAM into it because I was doing music and stuff like this. Please don't look up my music. Just don't look up my music. The computer does as much as it can. I use it for all my content stuff, but that's pretty much where it stops. The computer is good, but it definitely needs upgrades. I'm not a PC builder, I can tell you that. At some point down the line, I want to build a PC, whether if it's for me or for my sons. Either way, I want to get into that space, but not until there's something sustainable for that. Currently, it's just the thing that powers all my stuff, and it does it well. But this video isn't about my computer. It's about the gaming, the laptop over here. I'm not pulling it out because it's too many cords that I don't feel like I'm plugging right now. I sound like a dork, but the laptop pushes as much as it can, for as much as it can do, and the thing is, if you're going to look into a gaming laptop, you have to look into why you need a gaming laptop. And these are the questions I didn't fully ask myself when I went and bought this thing. A lot of the why is, are you portable? Do you need to be portable? Do you have to always have it on hand? The hardest part about this being portable, and you can't really do too much about it, is really just the fact that this thing has to be plugged in order to really utilize everything out of it. You have to have the laptop plugged in because the battery sucks down so fast. And especially if you're playing games, if you're doing editing, I don't edit in like 4K or anything. All my stuff is 1080p. This is a 1080p face right now, and I record at 1080p. Now, I can use my phone, and my phone can record at 4K, 8K. It can do all this ridiculous things I do not need. Ain't nobody need to see me in freaking 4K, 8K. You don't have to see me in 20K. Like, we don't have to see any of that because I used to be just mainly a streamer. So for me, I mainly knew only to record in or stream at like 1080. It wasn't a big deal, and it still isn't a big deal. It's just the laptop is going to struggle at that. at least this laptop's going to struggle. Okay. Now it is a few years removed, but we're in a whole different time frame for like graphics cards and everything and requirements for games. So this being a gaming laptop, it's performing at what I need it to do. I mean, I play Bannerlord. Like, Bannerlord is not a graphically demanding game, but it can be demanding in the sense of like battles can just be really big, and you can make them even bigger through mods and everything. You can do all that. You can make the mods make the game much more demanding than it truly is. It's just, for Bannerlord, it's completely fine. Now, when you get into games like Call of Duty, it becomes a struggle. You get into games like even Fortnite. Granted, Fortnite was completely fine for me. There is a video on the channel of when I played Fortnite on PC for the first time. Whew. Now, I was recording on the laptop at the same time, and I wasn't doing it the smart way. I wasn't using like Shadow Play or anything like that. I was really just recording through OBS, and maybe that wasn't the best idea. But the game was chunking when I was doing that. So maybe not record and do that at the same time. I can tell you that. Don't do that. Just do what I do and use a capture card and just whoop, everything right into a separate computer. 2 PC setup. It's pretty useful, especially if you're trying to stream or something. Do a 2 PC setup. Even if like your gaming PC is super massive, super great, use a separate PC. Plug that sucker in. Make it work. It will look beautiful. Trust me. Now, I am not hating on people who want a gaming laptop or people who need a gaming laptop. Like, if you don't have space for a desktop, or if you're in school or something like that, like, of course, get a gaming laptop. Just make sure you know what you're getting. I was just jumping on something. I don't make smart decisions, okay? It's more important to get something that you know you're going to need. And I made the mistake of getting a 3050 Ti. That was just because that was what was available. I mean, 2022 was a weird time for a lot of things, especially when it came to gaming and PC stuff and things like that. I originally wanted to upgrade my desktop, and I felt like it was wrong to go out and get another desktop, even though I relatively spent the same amount. And I could have just got a new desktop, or I could have just spent the money and got a new graphics card for this one and just slowly upgraded it and everything. But ultimately, just know what your needs are for this type of stuff. When it comes to laptops in general, know that like what you get is going to be what you're going to have for a long period of time. It's not exactly something easy to upgrade, especially if it comes to graphics or oftentimes even RAM. It's just not something that upgrades easily. And even the battery, like battery life is important if you're like a student or you are using it for work or something. If you're moving and you're on the path of doing stuff, if that makes sense, just make sure you know what you're using it for, because laptops, if the battery goes bad, it's a struggle to attempt to even get another one that's good, or you're gonna have to send the whole thing back and stuff like that. And batteries decay over time. Obviously, I just leave mine plugged in. I'm an idiot. Like, literally, do not do what I do. Just don't do what I do, because leaving the laptop plugged in also kills it. Kills the battery. You can't win. But I don't know. Just know what you're using a laptop for. Know what you would need a gaming laptop for. If you're able to just get a desktop, you can upgrade it over time. You can do all this stuff. I got a pre-built HP desktop. Honestly, the same one that I made a video on, like a review video. I should just apply that over and kind of like redo the video, or just re-upload that video. It was on my old channel. Just know what you need something like that for. I know, like, computers can be scary, especially for me. I'm still terrified of these computers. I am terrified that they're going to take over, and I am an idiot. So, know what you need a computer for, or how to use one. Does that even make sense? Am I just rambling at this point? I'm rambling. Either way, like, comment, subscribe. Super cool. That would be super dope. Hopefully this video came across as I wanted and intended to. Yeah,